everybody. It's your girl, Charlotte Van Horn, Black Expats in Panama. Listen, before I forget, don't forget, click like and subscribe now, okay? I'm trying to get better at this. But baby, I'm here to holler at y'all real quick because I hear it's a rumor out there in these streets that I'm finna move on to Cartagena, okay? So I said, let me just come and give you the skin on that myself because people is always talking. You understand? So here's the deal. Your girl took her first trip to South America. We went to Cartagena and it was absolutely magical. I felt like I was cheating on Panama. Somebody said, well, if you're going to cheat on Panama, somebody said, if you're going to cheat on Panama City, Cartagena is a good side chick. So here's what had happened. You know, we do different things. We have, we travel, we connect. We have black expats worldwide. And so we do different trips for different purposes and things. One of the things that we are going to, look into doing more of is relocations to Cartagena. So I was basically on my exploratory, okay, and brought a group along with me at the same time. We had about 30 people. It was just dope. If you guys haven't seen any of the footage, check out our Instagram, or I'll try to put some on this video. I'm gonna get some to YouTube as soon as I can. Here's the truth of the matter. We had so much good footage that it was like freaking overwhelming to me. It's like, oh my God, every time I go to post something, it's like, I don't know what to post. It's just too much good stuff, right? So, anywho, I just wanted to start by saying this. Cartagena was amazing. I don't know if some of y'all know, but I am looking for a second international ID for my wallet. What's in your wallet? Okay, I feel like this. I'm not limited to Panama. I'm not limited to Panama or any other country. As long as I got that passport and can travel and can obtain residency in other places, I'm always going to be exploring. I think what I have now is what they call wanderlust. I just learned that word, but I just want to see more and more and more. And I don't know about you, but when I go to international spaces, it's like you kind of feel something. You can kind of like when you get off the plane, like, what do you feel? Do you feel like, this feels good? Or, what do you feel? So I'm going to tell you about some of the observations that I made on my first exploratory trip to Cartagena. First of all, Cartagena was beautiful. It's like you can't take a bad picture there. You just can't. The scenery is so amazing. The Black history is absolutely rich. We went on a tour, and of course, when we go somewhere, we travel with purpose. So we were on the tour. We went to Palenque. We met with some of the Palenque women. Supported things in the village. We, oh my God, went and I can't remember the name of the dancers, but they were just so awesome. We were actually with Alex of Alex Rocha, I think his name is. And it was a great experience. It really was. Learned about just the Black history of the Palenque. And what I liked about Cartagena as well was that it's just Blackness everywhere. So like in the hotel that we were in, it was like all of the art was Black people. And you just don't, that's just not something I'm going to see in Panama. Okay, I mean, that's something I'm trying to do, but it's not something that you're going to see in Panama. The Black art, the Black art in the streets, on the walls, it's just like, there is no denying of the Afro in Colombia when it comes to Cartagena. I like that, okay? The other thing I liked, and I'm sorry, gotta go with the critter factor. Gotta go with the critter factor, because I know a lot of y'all don't say it, but y'all be waiting like, girl, was it any geckos there? Look, I was there for a week and I saw all of 2 geckos. Now that's pretty good. And I've gotten a lot better, y'all, with these geckos. I have, but 2 geckos, they weren't inside. They were outside minding their own business in their own space, and everything was good. So 2 geckos, to see 2 geckos, 2 little geckos within a week was a good thing. So that was a plus. That was a plus. What I didn't like about Cartagena was the hustle. I mean, it's like the hustle. I'm not good with, bartering and aggressive sales and stuff like that. It just kind of takes away some for me. And after a while, it just got to be a lot. The other thing I didn't like was the pesos. I love the fact that, I don't get a lot of hustle in Panama. I don't. I mean, I'm sure there's people that hustle and want to sell things on the street, and there are street vendors here in Panama, but I've never, ever been approached in such an aggressive way, and I guess, I don't know, maybe it's because they just depend so much on tourism, and then it was like everybody was selling the same thing, and I just didn't have it was just so hard to buy stuff because I had to do the math and figure out from the pesos to the dollars, and I didn't have too many dollars, because, we were in a peso country, and then the pesos, I couldn't hardly understand. Some stuff I wanted, I didn't even buy because I just wasn't in the mood for all the math and conversions and whatnot. Now, with that said, something that I really, really liked about Cartagena was that it was very clean. When we came in, from the airport and going into the city, I didn't see any trash, none. But I said none, I mean none. And then I said, okay, so what's up with this? Is this like just because it's the tourist area, or is, Cartagena really this clean? And then somebody from Cartagena said, well, this is the tourist area and they take special care to make sure that it's really clean. But I was in other areas as well. And comparatively to Panama, it was still very clean. I thought that it was very clean. And I really liked that. I liked the skyline. So Panama, Panama City has an amazing skyline. And I love it. I love being downtown and seeing the skyline at night. But guess what? So does Cartagena. Cartagena has a beautiful skyline at night. Cartagena gave me like a Miami Vice kind of feeling, for some reason. And also, I've never been to Cuba, but it also put me in the mind of what I imagine Cuba to be like, based on the pictures and everything. There were some streets and sceneries. There was some places that really reminded me of Panama, like we were in the Wall City, and some of that is similar to Casco Viejo, or, some of the old town here in Panama City. What else did I like? The food. The food was super good. Yes, it was. The food was all that, but again, the food is great in Panama. But the food was delicious. We went to Bora Bora. If the next time you're in Cartagena, please go to Bora Bora if you can. It's a really nice experience. It is just a really cool thing to do. I really liked the horse and buggies in the walled city. I loved it. And we actually, after our last dinner, we have a farewell dinner on the last night of all of our events, and we surprised our guests with a horse and buggy ride back to the hotel. We stayed at the Movich. The Movich Hotel was very nice. Very nice, beautiful. Some people said, well, there's no views, but it's like in the nestled in a city, in like, an old city, like, and there just ain't gonna be a whole lot of views. It's just in between other buildings, but baby, when you went up on that rooftop, the views were amazing. You had views of the water, you had city views, and it was really nice. So I really enjoyed it. Our accommodations were awesome. The food there was very good. Um, I really, really enjoyed it. As far as my first visit to Cartagena, I would definitely give it a. I mean, honestly, I think the thing for me, the hardest part for me was the hustle. You know, people constantly just putting stuff in your face. To me, I mean, for me, that's just I don't like that. So, I would say, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give my first visit to Cartagena about an 8. And then I spent an extra day in Cartagena in a mansion. And baby, you would have never guessed that this mansion was nestled in this old city. In this old building, you would have never thought nothing this grand was up in this building. It was amazing. When it comes to my brothers and sisters with mobility issues, I didn't find the city to be friendly at all. Even the mansion that I stayed in after when I say mansion, this really, really, really big, amazing house. It had like 9 bedrooms, 9.5 baths, and but it was like nestled in the city, and actually had an additional 7 bedrooms upstairs. It was pretty dope. And it was a lot of fun. But to get there, you had to walk up like a couple flights of steps. And somebody fell on the trip. So, going into international places, I think that as the US goes, we're used to standardize things. Standardized steps. It's almost like you have muscle memory. When you're going to step on a step, you know how high to just put your foot, just regular. And no matter where you are, you need to be mindful of whether or not there's standardized steps wherever you go. But yes, you needed to be careful walking at night. The sidewalks were a little, unpredictable at times and things. We went on a party bus, which was different. We had a good time. We had a good time on that. Actually, it was my first party bus experience because I don't really do party buses. But I took one for the team, okay? Had a good time, baby. We turned up. We turned all the way up. Stay tuned for more trips that we're going to announce going to Colombia. In the meantime, for those of you who are oohing and ahhing over these pictures, listen, we still have, it's either, I think, 6 spaces left for our Sisters in Panama tour, January 13th through the 18th. And like I said, Panama is beautiful. And we do some amazing things, show you the culture, eat good food, have a good time. And check this out. I have come up with the theme. I never rush stuff because I just want to see what happens in my spirit, you understand? And guess what? The spirit and the theme of our Sisters in Panama 2023 trip, January 13th through the 18th, is, oh my God, y'all, I just forgot that fast. How did that happen? Put yourself first. There you go. Y'all, listen, don't judge me. Don't do it. Don't do it, okay? I'm 58 and I got a lot of shit to remember, okay? All right already? It is put yourself first. I got that part. So y'all look out. It's gonna be a put yourself first kind of event, and it's gonna be amazing. The other thing I want to tell you is that we have partnered with 60 plus Black women expats. Deborah Valerie heads up that group. That's her group, and we are hosting a private tour for 60 plus women. And if you're in that group, not everybody is 60 plus, but if you if you're a woman and you want to come, you just let us know, okay? Because there's a limited amount of space, and I want to say we're doing a private a Black expats in Panama cultural relocation tour just for Black expat women over 60 and above. And it's going to be April 15th through the 19th, I want to say. So you want to keep your big eye out for that. And we have our last tour, our last Black expats in Panama cultural relocation tour taking place on December 1st. It is sold out. However, if you want to hang out with us on December 3rd, that is our cultural Caribbean day, and we go to Cologne. Hey, you can come on and hang out with us. So, just let me know if you want to get a ticket for that day. And so, to answer the question that, people have been talking about, am I moving to Cartagena? Nah, not today. Not today. But what I am saying is this. Cartagena is a very nice place to be. I'm going to make a few more trips there to really dig into the relocation aspect of it. Just because you go to a place, and it's nice, you got to dig in deep to see what the relocation aspects are. Like, what is the residency requirements for Colombia? Some of this stuff I know, but just to dig in a little bit deeper so that I can share with you and connect you with individuals there that can help you in your relocation process. But Colombia is definitely high on my list for the next international ID that I want in my wallet. So, signing off for now. I'll be putting out some pictures and things soon. Thank you guys for all your love and support. And keep your big eye open to find out when we're going to do our next trip to Cartagena. It was absolutely amazing. I love you, I love you, I love you, and there's just nothing you can do about it. This is Charlotte Van Horn, Black Expats in Panama. And listen, don't forget, click, like, comment, and subscribe, baby. Thank you.
That's enough. That's enough. I'm so I'm so I'm so I'm so What are we talking about? What are we talking about? You see me play, 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 play. You see me play, play. You see me play, play, play.